source, you would type in the word print. And you don't need a date of access.
But what about you have to put the page number though?
Oh, you do, you're right. You have to put the page number and the section number too.
But you don't have to do that on anything off the internet. Why not? You don't have to put a page number off of the articles I gave you. Why not?
Because it's from internet?
Yeah, there aren't any pages, right? So because the page that you print out doesn't represent an actual page. So don't worry about, so I'm gonna be, when we go back to the one that we have here, I'll be checking that you follow this format exactly. And if you don't, you'll be losing points. Because this is really important to remember for your classes when you go on into, regular English classes. Okay, can we go back to the original one?
Sure.
And then I'm just gonna go ahead and save it. Okay, does everyone understand how to do that?
Should we put it in front of this one? Or after this one?
After.
After, because you're right, but why? Because
You don't have-
L comes after H. So all your citations in your works cited page are alphabetically listed, right? A through Z. And then because it's not an author's name but a title, you would type in the quotation marks, and put a period before the end quotation, yeah? And then just going by the example here, what's the next part of the citation? So in this case, it was cnnpolitics.com. In this case, it's what?
It's all CBC News.
Yeah,
.com.
cbsnews.com.
CBS.
And do that. So cbsnews.com, and then it's italicized. Remember that, because it's the main source. .com. And then period, right? And then the next thing, punctuation marks matter, just like when you're writing a sentence. So punctuation marks matter here too. I've got too many lines here. And the next thing is what?
Date.
The date that it was published on the web, if we can find it. And
Yes.
actually,
January 18.
Yeah, January 18, 2009. And we know from the previous citation that we got to change the format for that to date first and then month, and we abbreviate the month, and then the date. And then, because we found it on the web, we indicate that it's a web-based source. And then the year, or the date that we found it, which is again, this one, right? So I'm just going to copy and paste just to save carpal tunnel. Period. And then we have to indicate that what kind of format it is. Tricky. Because we actually have two different format indicators, web and video. Gee, I'm not so absolutely sure about that one. But that definitely differentiates that from a text source on the web versus a video. Yeah, I think that's appropriate. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, so there you go. And the search is the United States of America. Okay. So I'm gonna put a semicolon there, okay, because there's two complete sentences. And then to cite, let's say it came from the first source. So this is not a direct quote, right? This is an indirect quote because there are no quotation marks. Yeah. So she's borrowing similar words or the idea from one of the sources. And we'll see this from Horning's article.
Ken, I think this is a direct quote
Oh, it
by,
is?
yeah,
It's about the
by Barack Obama.
Oh, there you go. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't see the quotation. So this is a direct quotation. Okay? Oh, okay. Is it from the video?
It's from the article.
It's a different article, but pretend it's from the article that
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so it's from Hornick,
Yes.
okay, for example. And so you would put in the author's last name in parentheses after the quotation, okay? Or the indirect quote. And then because it's a website, there are no page numbers as your teacher indicated, so you just close the site and then put a period, okay? And that's all you have to do. Now, if it's from a hard copy article, say from the Wall Street Journal, then you'll put the page number, say 3, right? So the reader can go exactly to the precise page where that quote was found, right?
What if you got it off that video?
Well, if it's a video where there's no author's name, you would use enough of the title so the reader can recognize that it's from a citation. So in this case, it's, what is it,
Lincoln and Obama. Links.
oh, it's down here, isn't it?
Yeah, Lincoln and Obama links.
Yeah, Lincoln and Obama links. So in this case, you can just type in Lincoln, which is enough if there's no other Lincoln citations in your works cited. But if you want to be more helpful, you can type in Lincoln and Obama. That's all you have to do, right? So that way the reader can go to the works cited page, and if she wants to view the entire video, she knows exactly where to go to find it, right? Okay. So that's how you make an in-text citation. It's very simple. Oh, of course, you want double space. Okay, any questions about in-text? So whether it's direct quotation or not a direct quotation, as long as you borrow the words or the ideas from someone else, you want to indicate that in your text, in parentheses, right? By indicating the author's last name and the page number, if there is a page number, or the title of the source in quotes when there's no author.
What happens if you're quoting the author and in the sentence you say, according to Hornick?
Ah, thank you. Yes. So for example, oops. According to Hornick, when you use a phrase like this, according to Hornick, or Hornick says, or Hornick states, or whatever, when you
Report.
mention the author's name, that's called a signal phrase. And in that case, you don't have to put the author's name in the in-text citation, but just the page number. Oh, there's no
Yeah,
page.
but now there's no page number.
Yeah, then you've got, I guess, to put in, Wow, yeah, you don't need to put a page number. That's interesting. Lincoln, Obama, share many similar qualities as presidents. If there were a page number, that's what you would do. In this case, there is no page number, so you don't have to put anything,
Okay.
because the reader knows that
Hornick
this,
is author.
yeah, this is the idea you got from Hornick, and he or she would go to the works cited page and find Hornick in the page.